Happy VA Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about 2026 loan limits. That's right. How does it impact you as a veteran if you're looking at getting a VA loan? Now, if you're new to this channel, I want to introduce myself. I'm Jen Beeston. I've been the #1 purchase VA loan officer in America for the last 2 years. My team can help you in all 50 states. The reason I wanted to state that is because what we're going to talk about first, a lot of lenders get wrong. They give people bad information every single day, and it leads to veterans putting down money when they do not need to, okay? This video is going to be broken into 2 parts. First, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room, and then we're going to go into how the loan limit increase helps my veterans who already have a VA loan and are looking to use their VA loan again. So, the elephant in the room. VA doesn't have loan limits. That's the first thing. If you have your full entitlement, meaning that you've never used your VA, or maybe you used your VA but you sold the house, I restore your entitlement. If you have your full entitlement, okay, no loan limit. That's right. You're like, wait, what? Could I buy a $2 million house with 0 down with VA? Yes, if you qualify, absolutely. And I wanted to talk about that first because this changed in 2020, and a lot of loan officers, underwriters, companies, it feels like they forgot or missed that guideline, because I still get calls, a couple calls a month, where someone goes, hey Jen, you know, this lender's telling me that since I want to buy $1 million house, I got to put 5% down with VA. They said it's a VA rule. And I'm like, do you have your entitlement used on any other properties right now? No. Did you have a foreclosure with VA? No. They're wrong. Well, they went to management, they went to this, and they all said that they're right. They're wrong. Guys, I see it. I see it. I literally got a call from a really good loan officer who called me and was like, Jen, am I hallucinating? He was trying to do a VA cash out refi. Same thing with VA cash out refi, guys. If you already have a VA loan and you want to take out more cash and the house appraises for it and that's your only VA loan, no limit. No limit. It's going to be based off the appraisal. But in this situation, an underwriter had given him a worksheet and said he couldn't go that high based off of a VA limit. They were wrong. And this was an underwriter that has a VA license, friends. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If your entitlement is not being used anywhere else, VA has no loan limits. You do not need to put anything down. The only time lenders should be saying, hey, if you want to go that high, you need a down payment, would be if you don't qualify because of debt to income, not because of loan limits. Okay, I hope I was very clear on that. If you have additional questions about that, please let me know. The last thing I ever want is a veteran liquidating their TSP, their stock accounts, you know, tapping into their reserves for a down payment that never needed to happen because the lenders didn't know their guidelines. And it happens a lot. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So, for my veterans who have multiple VA loans, we see a lot of that, and that's because you guys have been so good about, there's so many groups in the military world right now where everybody's teaching, you know, here's how you buy houses, you live in it for a year, you turn it into a rental, et cetera, et cetera. So, first thing, if you guys were qualified for another property within the last year, honestly, truly, and you're like, well, I haven't bought my next property yet, I didn't qualify for enough because I want to keep this house that has a 2% VA loan, turn it into a rental, and I'd have to do a big down payment on this and I don't have it, call us. Let's update your numbers with the new loan limits. That's where the loan limits come into play. It's only if you have a current portion of your entitlement being used. That's the only time loan limits come into play. Based off of the new loan limit, we do a calculation with the entitlement that you've used. In order to do that, the information that I need is really, I want your COE because I want to see the used entitlement, and then I need to know the county you are buying in. And here's the deal. So, in most of the United States, the new 2026 loan limit, sorry guys, I was like, I'm trying to make this exciting, it's loan limits, okay, it's $832,750. So 2025, we were at about 806. Now we're going up to 832,750. So that's going to give you more buying power. Now look, there's certain parts of the country where housing's more expensive. Those have different loan limits. So the lowest loan limit in America as of 2026, and this will be effective in 2026, is 832,750. For those other areas, those high cost counties, the new loan limit goes up to, ready? And I'm reading this because it's such random numbers, like they can't just round it off. 1,249,125. Yeah, 1,249,215. So that's going to be like Alaska, Hawaii, Los Angeles. And you can go online. If you look up Fannie Mae 2026 loan limits, you can go online, put in your county, and that will tell you your loan limit. Now, of course, if you call us, guys, we'll just do that for you, but I will need that information from your certificate of eligibility. So look, one note. If you're like, well, Jen, I'm going to buy a multi-unit and the multi-unit limit is higher, we don't calculate off the multi-unit amount. We only calculate off the 1 unit amount for VA max mortgage calculations, okay? The key is this. You can use your VA more than once. You can have more than one VA loan at a time. I think the most I had with one client is he had 4. He had 4. He had started buying properties, when they were inexpensive. He bought in inexpensive areas. And so he was able to just stack them, didn't put anything down until the 5th house. And with the new loan limits, I mean, gosh, I'm sure he'll be calling me soon. So your VA loan is a tremendous benefit. You just have to know how to use it. Loan limits going up is always good. It gives you more buying power, especially if you're thinking, hey, I've got this house with this amazing rate, but I really want to move, but I don't want to give up that loan. Cool. Turn it into a rental. Let's get you qualified for your new house with the new loan limits and see what we can do. Feel free to give us a call. We'd love to help with this. 786-933-2077. You can call us, ask us questions. I've got Sandy, Alyssa, Linda, Amber. They're there every single day during the week just to answer your questions and help you guys plan to buy a house. On the weekend, I've got Christina. Christina's licensed in 50 states and she can help you plan as well. So bottom line, we're here for you. I hope this information helped. And yes, you'll have a little bit more buying power in 2026 if you already have a VA loan. But if you don't have a VA loan yet, say it with me, there are no loan limits. Thanks for watching, guys.